everyone. My name is Heather Moorefield-Lang. I am an associate professor for the Department of Library and Information Science, and this is my video for What Works. I am a professor who teaches 100% online. My students are all over the place, all over the United States, all over the world. In fact, we've had students in Germany, we've had students in Ho Chi Minh City, we've had students in Canada, we've had students all over the place. And so when I build my courses online, I am building them with an eye towards accessibility and connectivity, and I'm building them to be prepared for a wide range of audiences. Our courses in the LIS program are also synchronous, so we're also working with a wide range of time zones because all of our students are with us live. So what I'm going to be concentrating on for this one short video is the idea of consistency. So these are all my classes in my dashboard, but today I'm going to particularly focus on my Introduction to Technology Resources. Doesn't matter which of my classes you were in, they would all look exactly the same. Hence, consistency. So if you were in my class, it's never going to be the most fascinating of online courses to look at, but the design is always built towards being able to find everything in an easy, reasonable manner. And so I always have syllabus, everything is linked and ready to go. All of my documents are easy to be read with an immersive reader. I can show this to you from a student view, but it's easy enough to see it this way. I make sure that the course calendar and helpful resources that every week is easily linked and lit up as each week. For instance, right now we're halfway through the semester, so here we are with all of these different topics. The thing is that many of my students take more than one of my classes. And so this semester, maybe they're taking my Introduction to Technology Resources, and next semester they may be taking my school library class, and this summer they may be taking my Makerspaces class, whatever the case may be. And the comforting thing about that is that every single one of my classes looks the same. So there's consistency there. I work really hard to also have, and if we were looking at a student view of this course, I work really hard to have the menu on the left side of the screen also very similar. At this point in time, we still have Zoom and Panopto enabled in these courses. The other thing that I wanted to show you for consistency purposes is if we look at each week, it is also the same. Again, it is a drop-down menu. Every week I have an overview, I have my learning outcomes, I have a to-do list for the students to do both in class as well as for the week. This is week 1, so there's only so much going on there. I always have the link for whether it's Zoom or Panopto. Every now and then I do have what would be considered like an asynchronous or recorded week. If I have that, I have a recording for the video. I always have my slides or my lists or whatever it is that I'm linking for that week. Sometimes I have a special guest. Content. And then I have whatever reading. For this particular week, we're talking about infographics, for example. And so whatever reading content they may be, it may be a chapter, it could be articles, it could be videos, whatever the resources are. Then I also have assignments to work on. I have them all linked over to my assignments page, and then I have whatever we are going to be discussing or discussion boards that we may be doing during the week. And if you look at all of my weeks, they all look exactly the same. Week 2, outcomes, objectives, content. Every single week looks exactly the same. So again, it's a very drop down, it's a little text heavy. I make it text heavy because again, the immersive reader can read this out loud to students. And then also if I have students who are blind or visually impaired, their screen readers can read these. And again, you have the exact same situation, overview, to-do list, and this is week 2. They all look the same. And so for me, consistency is very important for my students. I have been in online classes myself where it's hard to find things. I don't want my students to have to hunt for their materials. Graduate classes are hard enough without having to seek and find materials or hunt up links or find where your assignments are. And so for me, consistency is very key. I'm also the Accessibility Fellow for UTLC, or one of the Accessibility Fellows for UTLC. And so consistency is very important for accessibility. Consistency is very important for all of my students, but particularly those who like organization, for those who might be on the spectrum. Consistency is just really useful and important for all of us. So that is something that has been praised in my classes by my students. It is something that is appreciated, and it is something that works very well in my classes. So thanks so much for watching. I'll have other videos for you soon. Thank you so much, and have a great day.